Charging started.
For you out in the listening audience, regardless of when it is, this is Doug. I'm driving this car down to the local market to get some beer and check my P.O. box, although it's Sunday. So here we are in Arizona City. I'm gonna probably come back and talk to Alexa. I might even talk to her on the way, but I didn't bring my second phone, so I can't record the call. But maybe we could patch in another
Michelle,
one.
and the rest of you, that, the first day I go, I'm at home. I kind of go through a transition because I'm used to getting up and whatever time it is and rocking and rolling, and I'm sleeping at a different place every single night. I was out 5 solid weeks last time, as those of you that watched my videos before, I went from LA to New York, New Jersey to Seattle, Washington, across the country, Seattle to LA to Phoenix. So I think I'm tweaking my whole idea of land pilot, land astronaut, minimalist lifestyle. Sometimes my point with this and how it relates to this video and this theme, what would you need to do so that the presence of such you can let go and your life would be transformed forever. In other words, you'd have a breakthrough. And I may not be able to put this in words, but I believe I'm kind of in the genesis of that right now. Let me try to explain. My going to Japan originally started out thinking, was it possible? Was it even possible to drive a truck in the US and live in Japan? Or take my extended home time in Japan, and still keep the connection with my mother and father and my home and some of the things I had that I think were pretty cool. And, so everything starts out with a question. And so this question of, what is it that I need to let go? In doing so, my life will be transformed, I'll have a breakthrough and be changed forever. One of the things I'm dealing with and I'm cool with, it's everybody, if you live long enough, will deal with this, is this idea of aging. I'm now approaching 70, which I've mentioned a number of times. Probably shouldn't mention it so much. When I went through my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, my 50s, I never thought about, health or retirement. I was just always in the now. I was always as long as I was happy, and I felt like kind of like a metaphysical Forrest Gump type of character. Like, I have a good bud, my teammate, who's on the Hangouts with me. You probably have seen him on the panel, Mr. Alan Luke. He's from Toronto. He just came in. We're here on Saturday morning. We're just finishing up our homework, and I want him to just bring it back. We'll just shoot it back to him. So we want to capture this moment for all of you. Here, go take it away, Alan.
Hey guys, this is Alan Luke here. I just woke up, so if I'm seemingly tired, I apologize. But I just had a blast of my life. I so appreciate Doug, taking me from the airport to to just hang out, see the team here and the condo here. That's just so amazing. Now my vision and my belief just went off the roof, seeing what is possible, seeing the view of my amazing Miami Beach here, and just really just hang out, talking, sharing, and really just getting to know each other better. Because this business is all about relationship. It's all about building that trust. It's all about building that belief in one another, right? And last night we got a good chance to really go through this manual together. Well, a good part of it, and really just getting to know ourselves better. Sometimes we don't know what we really want, right? Most people live life, in a very mediocrity way. They don't really know what they want. Those who are successful know exactly what they want to the exact details, right? And we're given the opportunity to go through this manual to really understand, to really have our subconscious tell us what we really want. Once we actually put that in writing, put it in words, it's so much easier to manifest these beliefs because you can see it, you can feel it, and most importantly, it just allows you to just put everything down on paper and just visualize it every day. And today, David Wood Show is going to teach you the process to how to go from putting it down and actually transferring it out to the universe, manifesting those dreams, and actually allowing us to become better communication speakers, better to transfer hope to others. I mean, I'm just so excited right now, and just really, cannot wait to see you guys, in the beaches of the world. I mean, this is what we're all striving for, right? So, again, I'm so awesome to get to meet Doug and Tam, M, JJ, and Andrew. It's just a blast. I mean, I finally living the internet marketer's life. I mean, I guess I rebelled up, but let's, I just want to.
Now I'm a massage therapist, now I'm massaging Martha Stewart, Ann Leibovitz, and best-selling authors and whatever I was doing. Now I'm kind of tweaking that and blending that with being a taxi cab driver, and now I'm doing it. So I was always like I was in a movie, a screenplay, or here's hero's journey, and I'm just in it, just totally, in the groove, so to speak. Even like when I picked up Keanu Reeves in my taxi, I ended up on the radio. Everything was like real magical. But then what happened when I started getting into my 60s and they're flying by, the years flying by, I started getting into somewhat of a limiting belief, like, oh my God, my life is just racing by and, what's going to happen? And here's my point. When I go out and I'm working, man, I am just on. I don't get tired. I'm completely focused. I'm enjoying myself. I'm in the now. And I'm not even thinking about my home. And when I come home, I'm like, home is pretty cool too. And I'm present with being here, with my parents being across the street, being close to them, chilling, not having an agenda, anywhere to go. And then when I go back to work, I get in the truck and bam, it's back in the fast lane. So I guess what I want to do is just have a state of gratitude, humility, and just going with the flow and just living into the story that seems to be writing itself. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Being in the zone, being with my dharma, my path, my own unique expression of who I am, the new and ongoing new improved version of myself, regardless of, the things that other people would say, like, you can't do that when you're almost 70 years old, that kind of thing. Of just keep going for it and letting go of the limiting beliefs, the mental friction that stops me from being the most positive, most creative, most kind of like space cadet. I want to be completely unique. Not the typical truck driver, not the typical massage therapist, not the typical anything. And that's how I'm like a lot different than my mother and father and my rest of my family. The rest of my family's pretty conservative. So the bottom line with this particular question, what do I need to let go of? The presence of which I can have a breakthrough. I think I just have to just keep doing what I'm doing and not over-analyzing what's going on, and just trust the process, including the video matrix. Trust the questions that we're being asked now. Trust, Mike and Michelle and the rest of all of you, and just keep doing what we're doing. We're only at like 38 or whatever. We still have like how many more? 52 more videos and questions to ponder. So I'm going to just go with it and keep moving forward. Does that make sense? So that's my video for my first full day at home time, bringing you a little bit into my world. Hope all of you are having a good day. And I look forward to watching your videos, commenting, and just chilling a little bit and going forward. Talk to you all later.
Well, it's called a yacht, but it's more like a cruise ship. We're actually leaving Miami on the Empower weekend with Dave Sharp and Dave Wood, the co-founders of the Power Network, treated us to a leadership mastermind Friday night and also all day Saturday yesterday, and now Sunday, and we're just leaving on an all-day yacht cruise with about 150 or 200 people here. They paid for everything, and we've had some intimate, up-close, personal time with David Sharp and Dave Wood, who also happen to be my sponsors with the Power Network. So I'm going to try to capture as much of this as I can, so stay tuned. Also,
I thought you were going to give the call to action just now, and I was like...
Okay, let's start
this is take two. This is the behind-the-scenes conversation.
Ready? Do you want me to delete this one? No? Okay. Alright. What's up, guys? I'm Nguyen here, and I am live in Miami for the Mastermind Weekend with Dave and Dave. Next to me, I got the amazing top marketer. I thought you were going to fill in the blank there.
From Australia.
Yeah, and right now we're on a yacht that both Dave had paid for. And we're just enjoying the lifestyle here in Miami. It's a gorgeous, sunny day. I mean, you can see, I don't know if you just saw that tree thing pass by us. There you go.
Actually, we're out here in Miami just hanging out. We had done with one of the best training that I believe ever in internet marketing from Dave and Dave themselves, and I feel very privileged to just be out here right now. We're on it. They're paid for the whole event. All the catering is paid for. We got this yacht. I mean, it's like a giant yacht that we're on with over 200 people, and
Providing for their teammates.
When I first started, internet marketing, this is the exact lifestyle that I wanted to live. And I see people shooting lifestyle videos like this all the time, and I always thought, they're faking it, but we're actually here. We're actually here, right? We're living it. So,
like, guys, if you want to learn some more, because you might want to be on this yacht as well, or you might want to be next to Stan here, who's like one of the coolest guys ever to get along with, and just click on the link below, because you might just want to have the same lifestyle as we do. If you want to learn, and of course, I know I'm like going on here, but it's all about having a portable business that can allow you to travel and at the same time make money, right? So
yeah, absolutely. So we're part of the team of this.
Marina and Tian, Marina just came from Portugal. She's with the Millionaires League, and they are just awesome. And I have Tian, who just came in from Australia. So I just wanted them to share a few words about being here at the event. Okay, go ahead, take it away.
Yes. Hi, my name is Marina. I come from Portugal, and I don't speak English very well, but I'm going to do my best. I come from Portugal. I crossed the ocean to be here. I'm just jet so I'm glad to be here. I like Doug very much. I meet Australians here. It's a global business, and then Portuguese. Vem ter conosco, serás bem-vindo. Adoro-te.
Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigada. My team, my name of my team is Lazy Millionaire Leagues.
And Roy, Sylvia.
Yes,
and Roy, is it Roy? R-I-N?
Rui Gabriel.
Yeah.
And Silvia Fortunato.
Doing very, very good.
Yes.
Very, very good.
Our Lisa.
Yes. So we're all one family.
Our one friend.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Yeah, thank you. And this is Tian. Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. And this is my friend Tian again. We were just talking. So this is definitely very, very global. Australia. Watch you go.
The sales funnel and checked out everything, all the links I send them, sign them up, get them started at the $25 logging platform level, and ideally get a ticket for the next, get them started and start building a team in various locations. Now the other intention was we have multiple events. I'm going to the Anaheim event, I got my ticket already. But what I intend to do is to get in places like this and go there early before the event and stay after, so that I can both recruit before the event, but also have some training and support before the event for those that are on my team that are coming to that particular event, that can come early and attend a training before the event. Now I realize not everybody's going to be able to do that. We have people that just, that left the day of the event. We had people, the event was Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday here, and we did have some people that literally left before the event was over on Sunday because they had to return to their jobs on Monday. We had people that were flying in late Friday night and maybe even Saturday morning. And obviously we had people, out of the 100,000 plus people, we had people that did not attend and watched it on a live stream. Now, well, you should be able to see it, dude. How long have you been here? Well, I've been here since September 23rd, dude. That's September, October, November, December, January, February. I've been here 6 months, so I should know where my parents' house. Plus, dude, you used to walk across the street and visit them here, so you should know the house. I know, I should know the house. It's one right here with the big empty lot next to it. My old house is right across the street practically, but not exactly across the street, but this is our house, my house. My mom and dad's house and my house now. Here we go. Push the garage door open there, dude. Okay, I have a garage, but Billy's gonna bring back my mom's car, so it's gonna be a tight fit, but it's a 2-car garage. But right now I have the whole garage. We're making our approach to our garage in our electric car. My mom said these cactuses take 60 years, and this is my old house over there. And this is my mom. She's probably either at the kitchen dining room table or she's sitting on the couch in the living room. I kind of get to know what she's doing. Now, we don't really have to charge this because we're at 90%, dude. So let's just pull it in and we'll go in and make some videos, and we'll go back out tonight. That's kind of the plan. Here we go. My mom emptied the groceries. This is 2:48, Sunday, March 15th. 90%. And we're pushing the park button. We'll make sure the garage door can close, and we're in business, dude.
Charging started.
So I could charge this in my garage. I didn't find this out until I had the car almost an entire month and I was down to 1%. And I was freaking out because both all electric cars I had that was renting in Denver with Lyft didn't have any trouble with Electrify America. But the first time I went to charge it in Casa Grande, it said charging unsuccessful. I was down to 1%, so I had to leave the garage. I was about ready to tow it to the dealer 40 miles away. And then in my back spare tire, oh, it wasn't even a spare tire, it was a back trunk area. Brand new in a box was a home charger. Well, it was only 1 kilowatt versus the 64 kilowatt that, well, Electrify America. But if I charged it to 50% and gave me a 144 mile range so I could drive it to the dealer. I dropped it off. They gave me a brand new Kia to drive home because it was under warranty. And they, by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it said one of the bottom prongs, I didn't realize that the home charger worked because it only plugged into the top. The Electrify America plugged into both. So that fixed the problem. But still, nevertheless, I've been recently charging it to 100% overnight. Now, I do that because I leave it, I generally have 50 or 60% left. But when I had 1%, well, it took a couple days or 30 hours or something to charge it. So here we go. I'm going to close the garage door. Okay, this is almost like a private, almost like my own apartment. As I make a left, I go to my bedroom. That's odd thing about this, the backstory to this room is when my mother and I, in the winter, spring of 2022, after living, or should I say, I also have to qualify, I call my home home. It was a home, but I was only home 4 days out of the month because the rest of the time I was traveling in the truck. But when we cleared out the house of everything except the dining room table and the washer and dryer and the refrigerator and stove that I bought, we decided to move my $1,400 mattress, not this mattress, but the same identical mattress from my master bedroom to this room with a headboard. I actually have a photo of it. But after my mom was in the retirement home for 4 months, my sister Janet and Roger took the bed and a number of things from the home. Fortunately, when I arrived September 23rd, 2025, my mom paid for a U-Box from my Denver Aurora storage. Unit to be shipped from the storage unit where I was paying $200 a month to save my mattress. When I came to this empty room, I had my old mattress to replace it. It's a $1,400 mattress. Doesn't look like much, but it's really comfortable. And then as I go down the hallway here, which I didn't have when I was sleeping in my car for 2 years, I have a bathroom of my own and a shower. Although in Denver, I had a shower with a free membership at Wash Park, beautiful park where the free membership, and it wasn't a big deal for me because at the truck stops, I had to use a truck stop shower. So in Wash Park in Denver, prior to coming here, for free, a free membership, I had a locker and shower and also a basketball court, swimming pool, weight room, and Wash Park to park. So it actually wasn't a bad deal. And sleeping in my front seat of my car wasn't that bad because I was used to sleeping in a vehicle anyway. Now, when I came here, this desk was here, this was here, these two pieces of furniture were here. Now, this is where I make my videos, and I'm gonna make one more today. And this big screen, 65-inch screen, was from my Mercantile Square loft. It's one of the things that was transported in the U-Box. This speaker is actually new, but it's exactly like the one that I had in my Mercantile Square loft. Now, see, the reflection comes through this window, but in the afternoon, the sun rises over, and this isn't sunny any longer. But I have a sunroom here that's off the kitchen. It's almost like my own place to retreat to. Now, apparently in the summer, it gets hot, but right now it's comfortable in the morning. And this back door opens to the back door. Back door opens to a backyard. Now, in downtown Denver, I didn't have a backyard or a yard. I was on the 4th story, but this is a big backyard, right? It wraps around the house. And then there's a big vacant lot here. And this isn't my parents' lot, but still it's vacant. And there's a gate that goes out into the lot, and you can see my old house right here in this cactus. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new houses that were here. My house used to be, as you turn the corner, it was the first house on the left, but now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new houses. Now I can actually put kind of high noon music on this if I want to.